Welcome to this week's edition of the Africa Today News Roundup, and here are the top headlines for the week. Atiku attacks APC, says Nigeria is drowning under Tinubu. Power Minister gives reasons for poor electricity supply. Abducted school children in Ekiti regain freedom. Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger open up on why they quit ECOWAS. Macky Sall postpones Senegal's presidential poll indefinitely. U.S. launches strikes against Jordan over troops killing. Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool at end of season. Now the news in detail. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has tackled President Bola Tinubu over the country's security situation, particularly the recurrent kidnappings across the nation. Atiku, who contested against Tinubu during the 2023 presidential election, asked the president to step aside if he can handle the worsening insecurity in the country. The former vice president said, despite rising cases of insecurity, the president could muster the courage to leave the country and proceed on a private visit to France. The Minister of Power, Bayo Adelabu, has attributed the main cause of poor power supply to the low supply of gas to generating companies, GenCos. The minister revealed this in a meeting with electricity generation and distribution companies, adding that the meeting was to provide solutions to the lingering power problems in Nigeria. Adelabu further stressed that the Power Ministry will be working with relevant stakeholders to tackle the gas supply and liquidity challenges. The abducted school pupils and their teachers in Emure Ado-Ekiti, numbering 9, have regained their freedom. Chairman of Emure local government, Mr. Adebayo Oluwatosin, who confirmed this to newsmen in a telephone conversation, said the victims are now in the palace of Elemure of Emure Ekiti. On Africa news, the military regimes in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger have announced that their immediate withdrawal from the West African bloc ECOWAS was because it has become a threat to member states. The leaders of the 3 Sahel nations issued a statement saying it was a sovereign decision to leave the economic community of West African states without delay. The regimes have had tense ties with ECOWAS since coups took place in Niger last July, Burkina Faso in 2022, and Mali in 2020. Senegal's President Macky Sall has indefinitely postponed the presidential election that was scheduled to take place on February the 25th. Sall gave this announcement while speaking in a televised address to the nation. The president cancelled the relevant electoral law, citing a dispute over the candidate list. Now on world news, the United States military has launched dozens of airstrikes against targets in Syria and Iraq in the first retaliation for a drone attack that killed 3 of its soldiers at a remote U.S. base in Jordan. The U.S. said the facility struck included command and control operation centers, intelligence centers, weapons storage sites, and other facilities connected to the militias or the IRGC's Quds Force. 3 U.S. soldiers were killed and about 40 others injured in a drone attack on the military base known as Star 22 near the Jordan-Syria border on Sunday. And in sports, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp is set to step down from the role at the end of the season, saying he is running out of energy. Klopp was appointed in October 2015 and his contract was due to run until 2026. He won the Champions League in 2019 before leading Liverpool to their first league title in 30 years in 2019-2020. And that's it on our weekly news roundup. Join us again next weekend for all other important news updates.